and meatballs staring at me. Spaghetti and meatballs staring at me. Get yourself a serving, maybe two. Talking Bulls basketball is what we do. Get your garlic bread and your dish of the week on spaghetti and meatballs. Oh yeah, spaghetti and meatballs. Don't forget the Parmesan cheese.
All right. We are back, folks. We are back. We took a little break there, but we're back with your favorite podcast, talking your favorite basketball team, Spaghetti and Meatballs. Host Trevin and John. Welcome back, buddy.
Took a little holiday break, but we're back.
Yeah, good to see you again.
You too, man. Here we go.
The holidays good to you? Treat you good?
Treated me well. How about you?
Yeah, same here.
We're riding hot right now.
Oh, man. You got to love it. You got to love it.
You know, I know you especially love it because Vooch has really stepped it up.
My guy, Vooch. He has
been
doing exactly what they need him to do.
And we had some questions. Do you want to get into our regular routine before we start?
Yeah. Let me. I got a shout out.
Yeah.
A quick shout out to a buddy of, you know him as well, Brent Moore. He is right now in the middle of leading the Lady Pirates basketball team to an 11-1 record. So shout out to you, buddy. We love it. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, Mortimer.
Yeah, Mr. Mortimer, you got it.
Awesome. So he listens to the show?
Yes. Oh, yeah. He's been tuning in on the regular lately. It took a while to kind of get him into it, but he's busy and stuff. But
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Great to always have a fan.
You got it.
I also think you have a message from the text line you wanted to read. I know I had one too.
I do. Yes, we got a double dip this New Year's Eve. This one comes from Eddie's Edibles.
Okay.
So I think we know what this two favorite things are.
Okay, lay it on me.
But he's got something pretty complimentary here. He says these two are the Parmesan sprinkle of what was an amazing calendar year for the Bulls. I want seconds. Hashtag Indica Life. Hashtag Year of the Bull.
Oh my! Is that a potential show sponsor?
It could be. I reached out. We're in kind of communication. Yeah, early stages. So we'll see where that leads to.
Herbal Life, no doubt.
Exactly.
All right, Eddie. Thanks for watching. Great comment.
Love it.
All right, this one I didn't know how to take it. It's a little complimentary, but it's a little and then he kind of
a little backhand here, maybe.
Yeah, this is this was on the text line, not the Twitter line. So it's just his name. He's a 773 caller. Lawrence Oakton is the name, and he kind of gets a little dig at both you and I.
Oh boy.
And then gets into the Bulls a little bit. Here's what he says. Hey guys, love the show. But Trevin, you look like the love child of Jim Morrison and Adam Morrison. And John, you look like
I don't think I can disagree.
No. And John, you look like the result of a drunken night between Blake Griffin and Roseanne Barr. But here's his comment, okay? Thanks, I guess. Christmas is over, and the Bulls have been getting gift-wrapped wins all season long. Get ready for some real games.
Ooh. I'm not sure what that's all about.
Yeah, it's, you know what? Isn't near 50% of our listeners don't really like us or the Bulls?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're tuning in for, but it is usually either a shot at us or a shot at the team. So
we rarely get somebody who's just love the show. You guys are great. It's
right. That's why I felt like I had to read this one because it was actually.
Yeah, that's a good one. Eddie's Edibles. We love it. We got to give you a shout out. Oh
man, Adam Morrison and Jim Morrison, huh?
Was Eddie's Edibles responsible for the draft or the fantasy draft mayhem that happened? Do you know?
Yes, I believe he was involved.
And for those of you in the Stale Nachos League know what we're talking about, but someone will go unnamed passing out edibles. Things got out of hand. There were some very bad draft picks. Maybe the edibles were involved.
And can I say the season reflected it? With the season that some of the guys had.
All I know is that I had to give 2 of them a ride home, just really complaining about the heat. I couldn't get them to cool down. It was just wild.
So I need to do a back check and make sure Eddie's Edibles was not in charge of or behind that, because maybe we would not want him as his sponsor.
Yeah. Maybe not.
That's pretty wild.
So I saw an interesting tweet today that I just wanted to get out there, that the big 3 of Vooch, I don't know if you saw this, Vooch, Levine, and DeMar are averaging like 6 points more per game than Pippen, Jordan, and Rodman. Now, given Rodman was not like a scorer, but interesting tidbit.
Yeah, right. I mean, you still had one of the greatest scorers of all time on that team. So that says a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting fact.
Well, I mean, and that's been like such a huge part of this nice little 5-game winning streak that they're on, is that, I mean, you were always getting it from Zach and DeMar, but now Vooch he's doing exactly what they need. He's
and I don't know if it was
double machine.
I don't know if it was Stacy last night or Adam who said DeMar, who had known him since they were playing together at USC, had kind of said like, I was never worried about Vooch, like he was going to get it.
Yeah, yep, exactly. I had read that comment somewhere too, that he had said that because, going back to their days at USC together. But he's improved. I mean, he's shooting, and like I know you said you haven't been worried about the 3-ball, which hasn't been a problem. But now all of a sudden he's shooting 44% over his last however many games from the 3. He's finishing those a lot more of those. Yeah, the ones around the rim and stuff. So it's been nice to see. My guy.
One of the questions from the 2 show, well, I guess 1 show ago, we didn't do a week. How was this kind of relationship going to go with Io and Kobe? And we saw it several times in the last couple of games, and it looked.
Yeah. I wouldn't mess with it.
No, and I know that we have Lonzo out and we have AC out.
Right.
You know what's going to happen. But, man, Io was playing some D on Trae Young.
Man.
In the last, 4 games or 3 games? Whew.
Yeah, he locked him down. I mean, because Kobe started on him the first night, and Trae Young, just torched him. And then once Io got on him, it was a different game. And I think, did Javante start on him last night? I think he started.
And then 2 times Io blocked him, and 1 time kind of got in his ear a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was nice, man. I'm loving some Io, dude. And if those 2 can coexist, because Kobe had his best game of the season.
And there was one where Io drove baseline and kicked it out to Kobe, although he stepped out of bounds. I thought that was going to be like, here we go.
Yeah, right.
I was jazzed for it. But the team is just clicking. Like we said, pregame show, 5 wins in a row. Hottest team in the NBA right now. We got, who'd you say, Indiana, Washington, and Orlando in that order?
Yes.
Or
Yep, that's it.
I don't want to get out in front of my skis here, but we could be on an 8-game winning streak, very likely.
I would be. This team can't disappoint me, but I think I would be a little surprised if they didn't win the next 3.
Yeah, and I believe it's a 2:00 game tomorrow.
Yeah, New Year's Eve game.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know the spread. I know we had talked about Malcolm Brogdon being out, Duarte being out. I thought they had 2, 3, 4 guys out. So the Bulls should be given at least 5.5, 6 points. I don't know the line yet. I tried to find it.
Oh, and it wasn't up. I was just trying to pull it up here.
So all in all, not a lot to complain about on the Bulls front.
No, I mean, not really. My one complaint, and it's not really a complaint, it's more you can really see the effect on the defensive end not having Lonzo and Caruso.
For sure. I mean, I think the last 3 games we've been averaging letting up 35 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah.
which we don't have Billy in there.
Right.
So we have an interim coach. He's doing the best he can on the fly, making adjustments because obviously averaging 35, we're not letting up 140 a game. He's making adjustments mid-game, and we're doing a nice job.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good point. He's done a good job filling in.
So, all in all, now I always go to you as my guy on the inside. What have you heard about? I am more concerned about AC than I am about Lonzo. We're just waiting for him. It sounds like he's asymptomatic, or is that?
Yeah. So far, I mean, I guess he's been in it now for over a week.
Yeah,
has it been?
Yeah. It's been at least 5 days.
Yeah, he might be, in the clear in terms of that. But yeah, in terms of Caruso, he's in the building doing individual workouts, shooting around. So I don't know, maybe in the next week, I think they're talking about reevaluating him here this weekend and kind of see where it's at. But from what I hear, and my guys are always, they don't steer me wrong,
No.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's on track to be coming back in the next week or so.
I still think a glaring need for the Bulls is a big guy, though. I know Vooch is a stretch, but he's had three double-doubles in a row.
Yeah.
But it's more a defensive presence that I think we're missing. And I could be wrong.
No, I agree with you. There's not really – I mean, it's usually have a pretty small lineup anyways. But, yeah, Vooch can't do it all himself. We've got to have someone down there, and I'm not counting on – anything from the other big guys that they have right now. Not that, they're just young, they're filling the role that they need, but there's not that defensive presence down there.
Tyler had a nice dunk last night after we were kind of ragging on him a couple nights ago.
Yeah, he did. I saw that. That was that set up by Kobe as one of his assists,
and I actually got to find my phone here. I wrote down a dish of the week.
Beautiful.
Today. That I saw either last night or the first time we played Atlanta. I can't remember.
Okay.
But man, things are just clicking right now.
Yeah, I had a hard time watching it last night because it was, I don't know, Xfinity drives me nuts sometimes. Hey, but so I was only watching it on my phone here and there. But so if you got the dish of the week, and I believe you are we putting in a new segment here?
It does not have to be a new segment. It's just
okay, but I love it. I just wanted to tell you face to face, I love it.
Yeah, it was just like, I don't even know. And listeners, we're not just, some crazy tyrants of the show. We're for the people. If you got a better name for this, let us know. But I was trying to think of something to go along with our premise. We have the dish of the week. We're spaghetti and meatballs. And I'm trying to think of a nice block of the game. And I called it something like the stuff of the week, or I'm stuffed, or I don't know.
I think
mine last night was very obvious. The IO stuff on.
Oh, that was pretty.
Just,
that was nice.
You talk about it, stuff of the week, baby.
Mm-hmm. I like the name. I like all of it, the whole package.
We'll keep it until we.
I'm stuffed. Stuff of the week.
Yeah, I'm stuffed. Stuff of the week. But as always, comment below. Beckman, I know you're always looking for notifications when this comes out. I know Brandon Duff and Jeremiah Pike love the show. There's countless people that love the show that we also have kind of side text conversations going with.
Sure. Yep.
Throw it in the comments, guys.
Yeah, bring it all together. Let's start a discussion here.
Another interesting, it was a great quote that I saw, and it was DeMar in the huddle saying, give it to Zach. He's got it going.
Zach's hot. Yes.
Yeah. And it was just like, man, this guy, king of the fourth, can't miss a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was, I think it was then after that game, Zach's post-game comments, and maybe it wasn't after the game, I don't know, but how he was saying how he's learning so much from DeMar about the fourth quarter. And he said it doesn't matter if he's got 5 points going into it. It's a different game. It's the fourth quarter is a different mindset. And and you can see that, you know, it could be either one of them on any given night in that fourth quarter, or both of them.
And this might sound like a strange comment, but I almost think COVID has helped this team because it has forced guys into roles they're not accustomed to, and kind of like it made us learn on the fly. Us, I mean the Bulls, learn on the fly, like Io, like Kobe, Troy Brown Jr. You know, like we got all these guys that are put in roles that they're kind of unaccustomed to, and we're seeing what what they're made of.
Yeah, I know. It's been pretty impressive how they've handled the whole COVID outbreak. I mean, which is going on, you know, over a month now for them. But I mean, it has definitely forced some lineups out on the court that probably wouldn't have happened otherwise. And Io getting as many minutes as he has, and I mean, it's same thing we've been saying all year. I don't, you know, it just keeps getting better.
I guess my question to you is, with these next 3 games, and it's the NBA, any given night, any team, there are no cupcakes, there are no marshmallows, but knowing the next 3 opponents, do we let AC and Lonzo kind of ease back into it, or do we thrust them right? Like, what do you think? Where are you at?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a good question, because especially with Io and Kobe playing so well, you don't want to limit them too much. But I mean, you know, if Lonzo's good to go, he's, you know, going to be out there full go, I would imagine. But I mean, it's even people like Matt Thomas, who's been stepping up and hitting a few big shots, you know, like I'd like to see him continue to get minutes. So it is going to be interesting how it's all handled once they're all healthy.
Sure.
But I guess it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, definitely. So, just God, I just love this team. They're even last night when they were up like 30, I was like, still coming with that energy, still bringing that excitement.
Yeah, and
you know,
I mean,
it was just.
Yeah, I mean, and it's nice too because it's, you know, again, Billy Donovan's out, you know, but you can tell
be back soon though.
Yeah,
unless I was way off base, but
no, I think you're right, because I think I don't know. It's so hard to keep track of them, you know, with who's coming back and everything. Hey, how did Derek Jones Jr. did he play at all much last night?
He got some minutes last night. That was his first game back. So he got some minutes. He looked good. It's just you know, when these guys come back, it's just kind of getting your wind back and kind of getting back in shape.
Right.
You know, the interesting thing is interim coach Chris Fleming. It reminded me of when Luke Walton took over for Steve Kerr on that Warriors team, and he went like 40-5 or something crazy.
Yeah, right. It was
and then just it was kind of a funny little banter between the two, like,
yeah, right. And now, right. And now where's he at? Now he got fired from the Kings.
Yeah, well, I won't comment, but so a lot to look forward to. What do you got looking in the next couple games? Like, what are your keys? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'd like to see him tighten it up a little bit on the defensive end. You know, you don't now. Granted, Trae Young was involved in the last 2 games, and and Cam Reddish had a career night, but you'd like to see it lock down a little bit more on the defensive end. But then again, if we're scoring 130 some points a night.
It was funny that you said about Cam Reddish's the first time they played him, and he had like 6 threes, and he made his first one. And I was going to text you like, let's let Cam Reddish shoot those all day long. You know, like coming out of Duke and coming in the league, it was kind of like he was not known for being a 3-point shooter.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he hits 6 threes and has like a career night and like all this stuff. So just craziness.
Yeah, I know. I'm curious to see, because I know there was some talk of him being on the trade block for a little while, but
yeah, and I actually thought there was some talk between the Bulls and maybe like a Kobe White for Cam Reddish one-on-one type swap, where I was like, what is this?
Oh, that'd be interesting, because they were the same year, weren't they? I think they were in the same year. Let's see. So, yeah, coming up, we got the Pacers tomorrow at 2, and then the Wizards on New Year's Day, I guess, at Washington, and then the Magic at home on Monday. So, hopefully 3-0 in those games. We'll see what happens going forward with the rotations, with guys coming back. I know there's going to definitely need to be some shuffling. So,
sorry about that. I left you hanging there for a minute.
No, that's all right.
You know, we had a new baby in the house, and somebody knocked on the door, and I'm trying to.
Hey, no worries, no worries.
Sorry. So, what were you saying? I missed it.
He's just kind of going over the same thing. You know, we got the 3 games coming up, and looking forward to maybe locking it down on defense a little more, but also, you know, I'd like to see Kobe White continue to play like he did last night. I know he had a rough first half in the first game against Atlanta on Monday, I think. But yeah, if he can score and distribute the ball like that,
what more can you ask for?
I know, and I always forget he's only 21 still too. So, you know, I'd like to see him kind of continue that role in that second unit.
One big thing that I'm looking for, this might just be, you know, piggyback or whatever you want to call it, is Vooch just keeping this, and he doesn't need to be 20-12, 20-15, 15-15.
No.
Like, just be that third option.
And and just keep being efficient like he is. I mean, he was like 8 for 14 last night. He missed his only 3 he took, but that, you know, tells you the way he's shooting that mid-range shot too on that pick and roll, that little 2-man game. That, I mean, it's a thing of beauty. And like we were saying earlier in the season,
really putting in the defense. When he does the pick and roll with DeMar, what do?
If he's hitting the shot from 14 to 20 feet, yeah, I don't know.
And I just love it with DeMar, watching him just like break down people, and he gets up. And when he puts up a jump, is it just me, or it's like it doesn't seem like he gets the height that he needs to get it off? I'm like, this is getting blocked. This is getting in. I'm like, this guy.
I know, so, his either miss or they're like right in. There's no, you know, hanging on the rim.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna find in my notes here what I put last night. Okay, this was my my dish of the week.
Okay.
And if you have your own, if you have another one, this is from last night's game. Actually, I had another one. I deleted it. This is a hustle play. Troy Brown gets a steal off Trae Young. Dribbles down, could have had a layup. Only Trae Young was in front of him. Could have easily had a layup. Dumps it behind his back like that to Io for a lay-in. It was great. It was beautiful. Just the epitome of this team, and just unselfish basketball, easy transition buckets.
Yeah, they all seem to know where everyone's at on the court, and trust each other that they're going to be there. And yeah, it's fun to watch, man. It is.
So, do you have a dish of the week? Do you have anything else you want to, before we
not really. I mean, I think that's, I saw, I'm a sucker for the old football throw down the court, or, you know, or the old baseball outlet pass. DeMar had a nice one last night early in the game to Zach. So that would be my dish of the week. Again, I didn't catch all of last night's game, but I'm a sucker for that long outlet pass.
And I don't know what, since we don't have any, we always like to do our little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese with our betting. We don't have any lines yet. Normally, we always have a game on game day. We give some props. Do we just take the Bulls in a parlay money line for the next 3 to win them all, and just say we're going to? Yeah. We'll get you guys some odds, but we're going to say Bulls money line for the next 3 games to go 3-0 parlay. How much we got? What do we have left in the account? Only $250 because of a bad.
Well, yeah, but then we put. I think actually then we lost the next one too.
So we're probably.
I think we're at 150.
We're at 150. Do we put it all? No, we can't put it all. Do we put 50, 100?
Let's do 75.
Okay, we'll do 75 for the Bulls to win 3. So just straight money line to win
Straight
the
money
next
line.
3-team
Yep.
parlay.
Again, at Pacers, at Wizards, and at home against the Magic.
So at least 2 of them are away games. We should get some kind of good odds.
Yeah.
All right. We'll let you guys know, but you got anything else you want to add?
No, I want to. It's been a great year. Good calendar year. We're looking forward to continuing Spaghetti and Meatballs into the next calendar year and having all you guys follow along with us.
Yeah, love it. We're going to I'll give this to you, let you do your magic. If you send it back to me, I'll put it up on Instagram for our followers. I should say that Alcine and I are going to a game April 11th or April 8th with our wives. Little Christmas gift they tag teamed us on.
Ah, very nice. Who's it against?
Charlotte.
Oh, very nice.
Going against
there you go.
It's going to be a good game. It's a Friday night. Maybe hit up a little West End Tavern first. I don't know what we're going to do. Go back to my old stomping ground of Ironworks when we had our season tickets. Wrestler, that's to you, buddy. But yeah, just looking forward to it. So
awesome. Yeah, that'll be a good time.
So we'll get back to our regular Wednesdays starting next week.
Yep. Yeah. We'll get back on the Wednesday schedule. We, hey, we got to take a holiday too.
Yeah. Life happens. Things happen.
Life happens.
All right. Until next time.
That's al dente.